Hello, hi, and welcome to Sandpaper. So, mains doorstep ase about 10 days or so. So, tar agote we had got a good number of comments asking for GS4. GS4 mane ethics, aptitude and integrity. Kintu itia jehetu eta comprehensive course karone homoy nai. So, we are just taking up the do house. Do how mane ki? Do how mane modus operandi mane ami kaam keneke korim etia. How do we work out the problems that are in a hand? So point is that jeti ami prepare kori asilu, we heard that amar juntu ethics or paper hoy eta working manhe besi bhalke likhibo pare. A working professional can write ethics better. Etu ami hunisilu. Okay. So today I'll tell you why is it true that a working professional can somehow write the ethics better. What is the difference between a student and a working professional that demarcates that how are you going to perform in the ethics paper. Okay. So we will clearly tell you je ethics paper to jiman adarshwadi jen lage himan adarshwadi paper nohoy. It's a paper dealing with practical scenarios and we are going to look at that today. So this case study that we have brought to you is from the Sandpaper test series. Sandpaper test series. Junto amar last 1 month or pa soli ase and whoever has written a paper teolukeo mak request korisile ki eta do how. Okay, eta do how ami banao. So we thought ki why not tell to everyone how to solve case studies. Alright? Clear pen markings. Ha. So now the case study junto aji ami loisu. This is a very simple case study on face and a very practical and something that apnaloke encounter koribo jodi apuni a exam. Before we start this case study, some things koi diu that you have to be very practical. Very practical. Be in the officer's mindset. Be in the officer's mindset. Do not be too ethical. Textbook ethics na lage amak. Textbook ethics na lage. Combine it with real life scenario. Alright? Etu bostu manhe missing kore. They often think that we need textbook ethics, but actually we do not need textbook ethics. We need real life solutions to the problem. Okay? Let's study this. I hope you have already written it. I'll clear pen markings. The case study that we are going to have is you are the circle officer. You are the circle officer. A man comes with an urgent request to process his land sale permission. You ask him the reason of his urgency. He tells you that he needs to sell the land as it is his daughter's wedding. Daughter's wedding. And the groom's family is asking for dowry. Also, he talks about the situation. He starts crying, which clearly shows that he is in a lot of distress. Explain how you handle the situation. Interesting? Very interesting because it's a real life scenario from my life. Real life scenario from my life. That's why I could give you a solution that is actual practical. So this is a real life scenario from my life. Etu ma pai thoisu. Hekarne etu eta question banai dilu. Now I'll tell you that what the question demands from you. The case study is that you are a circle officer. You are aram sitting in your chair. You are doing your work. You are helping people out. Then a man suddenly comes and tells you, "May come?" And you ask him to come and sit down and you ask him, "Koki okubida ase?" Then he tells you that he needs to make his land sale permission urgent. Land sale permission mane ki mati besa kina is what we tell, that if one party sells it to the other party, the permission has to be given by the circle officer. So generally the time is 30 days. So he comes up and he tells you ki 30 days or no, he needs in 10-15 days. Then you ask him why. Because if it is a medical emergency or something, then you can somehow make it urgent. But then you ask him that ki okhubira ase, why do you make it urgent? He tells you je to তেওঁৰ ছোৱালীৰ বিয়া. It is like a gome pai bahute ki itiao, like in many areas, ছোৱালীৰ বিয়া is an event parents save their money for. Okay, so in one of these aspect maybe ki his savings were not enough. Savings weren't enough. Hey karne he is selling his land off. So sad, right? But his groom's family is asking for dowry, and when he talks about it, he starts crying. All right, tar mane ki phutit dise niki mati tu ba phutit dise niki the dowry? No, of course not. He is in a lot of distress. Itia ami ki korbo paro? It would have been very interesting if it was a offline class, because I am pretty sure बहुत creative answer पालू हेतन आमी. But I'll tell you straight to the answer. बेलेग option आमार साथ थाकिबो पारे, right? Many people can give different heady. So I'll just tell you what should it be. ক'ব পাৰে আমি এইটো কৰিম সেইটো কৰিম, will go eradicate dowry to the roots and this and that. But I'll tell you, my dear students, be very practical when you think of the solution. Pratham kotha, what will we write down? Pratham kotha I will write down je what is my responsibility as an officer. Even write in your answer as well. Okay, answer responsibility as an officer, responsibility as a circle officer in this situation. Ki hobo pare? Responsibility as a circle officer in this situation: accelerate his land sale permission, hoy na noy, whatever be the reason. যদি তেওঁ বিচাৰিছে কি এক্সেলাৰেট কৰিব লাগে ল্যান্ড সেল পারমিশনটো, আৰু যদি কৰিব পৰা যায়, লেটস ডু ইট. এক্সেলাৰেট হিজ ল্যান্ড সেল পারমিশন. নেক্সট, think about the person's personal well-being. Think about the societal well-being. As the menace of dowry is clearly existing, and also putting the person in distress, putting the person in distress. Note kori jaok de mur logot, putting the person in distress. হেকাৰণে আমি সোসাইটেল ওয়েলবিং কথা ভাবিব লাগিব. সোসাইটেল ওয়েলবিংটো থাকি গৈছিলে শব্দটো. এই তিনটা আমাৰ রেসপন্সিবিলিটি এজ এ সার্কেল অফিসার, হয় না নহয়? অল রাইট, I'm erasing it so that I can go forward with the next part. Okay, I hope you wrote it down. প্ৰথমে এইটো লিখাৰ পিছত নেক্সট উইল ৰাইট ডাউন দ্য ষ্টেক হোল্ডাৰ্ছ. এই মেটাৰটোত ষ্টেক হোল্ডাৰ্ছ কোন আছে এটা বক্স বনাই ল'ব. ষ্টেক হোল্ডাৰ আছে আপুনি, দ্য চাৰ্কেল অফিচাৰ, হয় নাই, দ্য পাৰ্চন কনচাৰ্নড, the family of the person concerned, হয় না নহয়? ছোৱালীৰহে বিয়া, নিজৰ বিয়া হ'লে আমি ফ্যামিলিটো ইনক্লুড নকৰিলোহেঁতেন বা কৰিলোহেঁতেন সেকেন্ডাৰিলি, বাট ৰাইট নাও দ্য ছোৱালীৰ বিয়া ইজ প্ৰাইমেৰী, চ' দ্য ফ্যামিলি অফ দ্য পাৰ্চন কনচাৰ্নড. the bride, the groom, the family of the groom, family of the groom, police / dowry prohibition agency, and village in general, যোনটো ভিলেজত তেওঁলোকে বিলং কৰে ওকে তো আমি যোন ষ্টেক হোল্ডাৰ আছে সেই ষ্টেক হোল্ডাৰবিলাকক আমি লিখি লওঁ যে চাৰ্কল অফিচাৰ এজন ষ্টেক হোল্ডাৰ বিকজ মই নিজেই পাৰ্চন কনচাৰ্ণ যোনে মোৰ লগত কথা পাতিছিলে দেউতাকজন ফেমিলি অফ দ্য পাৰ্চন কনচাৰ্ণ তাৰমানে ব্ৰাইডৰ ফেমিলি দ্য ব্ৰাইড তাই নিজে দ্য গ্ৰুম ল'ৰাজন দ্য ফেমিলি অফ দ্য গ্ৰুম পুলিচ / ডাউৰি প্ৰহিবিশ্যন এজেঞ্চি এণ্ড দ্য ভিলেজ অ'কে চ' নেক্সট এতিয়া আমি ষ্টেক হোল্ডাৰ্ছ চালোঁ আমি ৰেছপনচিবিলিটি চালোঁ নাও আমি এতিয়া চাম হোৱাট আৰ উই ছাপ'জ টু ডু যেতিয়া কোনোবাই আহি পেলাই আমাৰ আগত কান্দে what are we going to tell him first what we are going to do we are going to counsel him and give a good listen to the issues bothering him মই পইণ্ট ৱাইজ লিখিছোঁ আপোনালোকে হেৰি এইটো অলপমান এক্সপেণ্ড কৰি পেলাই নিজৰ ৱৰ্ডছত পেৰাগ্ৰাফ বনাই লিখিব আই এম জাষ্ট ডুইং দিছ চ' ডেট আপোনালোকৰো ক্ৰিয়েটিভিটি ইনচাৰ্ট কৰিবলৈ জেগা থাকে উই আৰ গোয়িং টু কাউন্সেল হিম এণ্ড give him a good listen to the issues কি তেওঁ মনৰ কথা কি আছে বহাব পানী অকণমান খুৱাব সেইটো লিখিব নালাগে and you will ask him to sit down and you will ask him what is the problem do tell me so তেওঁ ক'ব আৰু starting পৰা এনেকুৱা হৈছে okay so when he talks about then you will understand যে তেওঁৰ psychology কি so what you are going to do you are going to when you listen to him okay you are going to talk and make him understand that dowry is not only a social evil but also a illegal activity okay ki not only it's about it's not only about it's a social evil not only it's a social evil it's a prohibited illegal activity all of man talk to him about the laws protecting him and his daughter tarpisot what you are going to do you can ask the daughter to even come up the next day you can ask the person to bring his daughter and also counsel her about the evils associated with dowry you can you can contact the women welfare officer as a women welfare officer thake dei sobote and women welfare officer and ask for a professional counseling যে কি কৰিব লাগে কি কৰিব নালাগে ask for a professional counseling খালি keep in mind that we are going to do this and consensually এনেকা জবৰদস্তি কে আমি evil eradicate কৰিব নোৱাৰো it's about the life of the family all right we are just going to delete it so that we have a clean slate I should have made more blank slate side hot tinta side at hoi jabo. Okay, so but remember that all of this will only be done taking the family's consent. Okay, then you can even, not even, now what you're gonna do, you are going to talk to the dowry prohibition officer. एक second, let me clean it up. In every district there is a dowry prohibition officer. Okay, dowry prohibition officer. Sometimes it is a separate officer, sometimes it is a part of police department, but there is a dowry prohibition officer, and you are going to communicate to him. And tell him about the village where this is happening, I'll personally leave out, if I had been you, I will leave out the specific comments ki kuntu ghorot goise. I will not report that, but I will talk about the village and ask them to take some action on it, and ask them to take action on it as deems suitable. Also, ki korim lastot, I will report to the deputy commissioner. About the same, and ask for her orders in the matter, if any. Why have I reported to the deputy commissioner, and why have I contacted this guy, dowry prohibition officer? Kyo jane? Because I am a key. Etu kiba kibi hoi gol. Ek second. Yes. What am I? I am a circle officer. Yes, I am a circle officer. By default, that means I am an executive magistrate. But if I get involved in every department's work all the time, then ki hobo? Then my work will be affected. And ethics does not say कि अपना कर्म भूल जाओ. Ethics doesn't say don't do your work. Okay? So what am I going to do? I am going to report dowry prohibition officer to Jaboy. Then I am going to report to the deputy commissioner about the same and ask for her orders in the matter, if any. If my boss, my deputy commissioner, tells me, Je, etu kora, if she orders me out, then I'll go and help it out, because that then becomes by definition my work. That by definition becomes my work. But till I'm ordered up to do something about it, so Belek department dot humua is not very not an answer that people want to see. You might have the urge ki likhibo moi jam, I will talk to the house, I'm going to do something about it. But remember ki yat jodi ami extra koribo jao to manuhor keteba life to dhongkho hobo pare, and later that blame will come up to the officer. So there are particular people like dowry prohibition officer who are trained to deal with these matters. So let us leave the matter to these kind of officers who are specialized in this matter. So have you understood what we are going to do? First we are going to write the responsibilities of the circle officer. Then we are going to write down the stakeholders. Then we are going to do what? Then we are going to ask him to sit down, have a good cup of tea, tea or water, and we are going to ask him कि बताओ what is the problem, tell me, and we will give a patientful hearing. After hearing his thing, obviously I will ask to accelerate the land sale permission, whatever the matter be. If the public has asked me to do something accelerated, I'll do that wherever is it possible. Then what I will do, my counsel korbo chesta korim manujonok ki dowry is a evil, social evil, as well as it's an illegal item. I'll talk to him about the dowry prohibition acts. Then মই ছোৱালীজনীকো মাতি আনিবলৈ ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰিম, যদি কনসেনচুৱেলি ছোৱালীজনী আহে, I will counsel her also. Women protection officer থাকে, women safety officers থাকে, will talk to them. Women welfare officer, not exactly women safety officer. The women welfare officer আছে social welfare department, I will ask them to come and deal with it professionally as an expert, क्योंकि মই যিমানো counseling নিদিওঁ কিয়, the women welfare officer will obviously do it much better than I do. যেনেকৈ I am better in land matters as I am a circle officer, so professionally the women welfare officer will be able to do a better job in it. তাৰপিছত what we are going to do, then we are going to talk to the dowry prohibition officer and we are going to report the village where the matter has come up. Personally, I will not report the house wherever is it happening, because tomorrow if something goes wrong, the consequences can be quite severe, because it's about shadi. So I'm going to talk to them about the village, that this is happening in the village, and I am pretty sure that they are going to have good tools and equipments to handle the matter there. Then I will also send a report to my deputy commissioner, to my boss, and I'll ask her that if you have something to tell me, kindly tell me, I'll take it in the order and I will get involved myself. But till I am being ordered by my boss to directly enter into another department's work, I am not going to. This is how office works, okay? So this is the best thing that you could do or say. তাৰ ওপৰত আৰু কিছুমান we can add on. I'll just rub it off and I'll do it. Okay, ইয়াৰ পিছতো we can do certain things. What we can do, we can organize anti-dowry awareness camps in that specific village, in association with all stakeholders, Also we can ask the police to keep a vigil, of more such matter. Also ask the women welfare officer for a special camp in that village for future issues. All right, so we are going to do all this. We are going to organize an anti-dowry awareness camp. Also we can ask the police to keep a vigil of more such matters, and also ask the women welfare officer for a special camp in that village for future issues. All right, so this is how we are going to tackle a case study. এইটোৱে কেছ ষ্টাডি আছিলে. I hope you wrote what I wrote down, and মইতো পইণ্টছত লিখিছোঁ. I hope you have written in properly, you have written in paragraph and so. নিজৰ creativity insert কৰিব. Be very practical, be empathetic, be kind when you write it down. Just don't be over kind. Be ekdam like an officer is supposed to be, and you'll be doing a good case study. So this is it. I hope I'll come very soon with another case study. Till then, bye bye. Like, share and subscribe Sandpaper. Thank you.